We have been through the good, the bad and the ugly. Welcome to the last video in Miele lockdown fortnight on the machines that I am keeping for my collection. Let's not take anything apart today. Let's just have a look at some vacuums and I will show you the 5 that I am keeping. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums, having to sit way off camera here today. How are you? This is it, I think. Pretty sure, 99.9% sure, this is it, the end of Miele. And obviously we've had, actually, all but this one have been featured in the last 2 weeks. But this is my collection as of now. Whether it stays, don't know. But this is it. Ooh, this is what we have. So, well, we're just going to have a look today at everything that I have. So, obviously we have the S255i that has had before, after. Look, it's still very shiny. I've used it a little bit. I'm just not a huge fan of those wheels. I don't know, if it was a machine that I was going to sell, this possibly would be up there. You know, it's got its bag door issue and it's missing its post fills and cage. I don't know, maybe I just need to use it. Obviously when it's been pulled around from use, it might be better. It's got its original floor tool, original wand, original hose. This is 100% original machine. All I need is there is a bracket that I need that fits like that and just looks a bit weird. I just need the tool bracket and the post motor filter cover and it's done. So there is that one. Obviously it's got the more annoying parking slot, so I'm just going to push it out of the way. There we go. What's next? Well, the Miele Esprit S311i, currently wearing an floor tool actually that I got from eBay, but I didn't order it, as in it was a, I have 8 floor tools, you can buy one for £3, and it showed a picture of a different style, and I got this one which I wasn't actually too upset about because it is very nice. It still needs a clean up, it only came the other day, but it's not too rusty, and yeah, I just happened to put it on this. I don't think it's quite age appropriate. I think this is too old for this style, but it's there. I found another wand up in the loft that's obviously very scrap, but again it's jam solid, so perfect for me just to use on me machines really. Yeah, this has been used quite a bit. We should probably have a look at. Let's have a look at the bag. Check it's not fallen off because I've used this a fair bit around the house. No, still absolutely spotless. I think this is, yep. Again, it could do with a better set of small tools, a more age appropriate set. But I don't know. They're good tools. Is it worth spending a tenner on, let's be honest, something that I'm not going to use very often when it's already there? It's got the older style hose input, which obviously is heavily glued on this machine. Heavily glued indeed. The late, excuse me, the late contender to our fun and phonics, the S300i. Thing that came into my head after filming the after video for that. And I said, wonder if there's a more basic one. There is, and this is it. Won't go too much over this because this would have only been yesterday's video or similar. So still fresh in your minds, but I have a wand that works. So until I need it for something better, It can sit here, and it's wearing the Fibertech head that I've been having on the C3 actually. Focus. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Been using that head mainly because it sort of sits in the parking slot and makes it look all pretty sat at the back. It's just there. Obviously, one that we haven't seen this fortnight because it is done. It is done, except it's broken itself again. The contacts in the hose, I used it just before I filmed this actually. When I was getting all this down, I thought, oh, I'll just turn it on, and yeah, gotta take the hose apart again. Not gonna do it now because I don't intend to use it. It's just down for this video. I'll save it for when I actually want to use it. But yeah, my S5 Revolution S5980, very, very good condition. In fact, its small tools aren't quite as nice as the ones that I put in those. God bless it. But I don't think I've got anything better than that at the minute lying around. So, again, in fact, I probably do have a better dusting brush somewhere. But again, I'm not going to use it too much. I actually just put a brand new bag in it. It didn't have a bag. And this was just floating around inside. But it's wearing very recent-ish new filters. I'm not going to change it. That's just carbon dust. Well, this wouldn't have been used since I used it for a month. Whenever we did that on 12 vacuums in 12 months. So there we go. There's that. Ooh. And then finally, the complete C3, which again we have seen. I've been using this upstairs quite a lot. Ooh, I'm actually quite liking it because again, this is one that, yeah, cool. Lots of dirt in that. This is one I've been toying with selling. You see, I can. Oh, it's like the most worth one there, the one that's worth the most money. But I haven't sold it yet. It's still here. Also, might have noticed this is another new floor tool. Look, this is the Allergotech, and it's the dirt sensor floor tool. If I just pop this down here, hang on. Oh. It also parks in the C3, which is really handy. Oh. It might work on low power. It's got a green light. Oh, and if I just tip you down just a little bit, I don't think I can show you too. It's got a little sensor in it. It works better on higher power. Obviously, I can't do it the way the bug goes because you can't see it. But apparently it's orange. I don't quite know what its measurements are. I don't have the manual for it. It was, again, I was browsing eBay, and it was £4 plus £3 postage. And ignore the fancy battery and lights. It's just a really good condition floor tool that's excellent to have around. So yeah, pleased to have that. I'll certainly keep this because, you know, even if it doesn't have, just takes AA batteries. Look, it's very, very fussy as well. I pinched them out the TV remote the first time and it wouldn't work. So yeah, pretty cool. I know it came with the top of the line C3, either the C3 or the S8. There was a sort of fancy top of the range one, and yeah, so there's my 5 machines, but I've also got some other bits and bobs knocking around as well. Of course, what made all this possible, my generous donation. There's still a fair bit in there. There's also some filters left because I did wash a couple of the filters to have them, because they could have been reused in these. So a couple of them have been washed and put back in. But yeah, that is now my lovely stash of bags that I'm not letting go anywhere. Sure, they'll come in handy either because obviously they'll fit all of these, and yes, they'll fit the S5. You just got to make sure they're just not as big in capacity. Little myth busted there. So cool. That's very nice to have and will keep you stocked for a while. There's also little bits and bobs that you have seen before, but since we are having the Miele banana, so yes, I've got my little turbo tool, the STB 101 look. And indeed, I actually have two. Because there's the box new one, there's the one that I already had, but the end caps come off, and I know there's a knack to doing it. And I think I've got to strip the head apart a bit, because it's not clipping on. So yeah, I do have two of those. We'll put that one there, and then I'll put this one back in its box. I need to see if I can steam that massive label off one day. Although the other side looks okay. Why would you care about having a new box turbo tool? Who knows, folks? Who knows? I have my parquet twister from the days of the S5 before that. I had my parquet twister. That's very nice. Where are we? I have my Seb 216-2, the wired turbo head that again doesn't fit any of these at the minute because it has the two angled prongs, and I think all of these that have, but I can't remember which ones have power socket connectors now. Yeah, doesn't fit. It needs the pronged one, and again I probably could adapt it, but in fact I probably could adapt it because it wouldn't take much to jerry rig something. Obviously it's already got, in fact I couldn't I, because it's already got its kettle plug connection. I could just buy another one of these, and if you bullet, oh, stay tuned folks, maybe one day in the future we'll jerry rig this up. I think that's the only one that's got the power head connection, the S255i. These don't have it. Oh yes, I found that for £1. The manual for the S5000 range. Go with the S5000. That's pretty cool. My Miele bag, which is actually where you can fit all these hoses in that bag. I have my boxed Vario car kit set. It's been used actually. I gave my car one heck of a good cleaning with it. That's why the crevice tool's sadly looking just a little bit used. Well, I think it's not a Miele branded one. I'm sure actually. Hang on. Yes, I thought I had from an old S7, although it's nowhere near as good condition as I thought it was. But it is Miele branded, so oh, I don't know. I think it should live in there, even though it's not very good. In fact, we'll put both in there because I'm sure the lid will close. There we go. Marvellous. And then I also have the little detaily hose on its own that's seen quite a bit of use because it's got tape around the bleed valve. Naughty, naughty. Then we have this actually, which if you remember from, I think it was the after video of the C3, I was using that head that had the broken base plate. This is what I made when I said I was just going to make one with an okay base plate. It's quite rusty, I do agree, but it's not broken. This is another broken head. In fact, I think it's the original head that I had for that one there. That again, like, remember the compact C2, compact C3, the little horrible blue one? It's broken in the same way, and I've already glued it, so I think this is now, and you can't use it because when it lifts up and pulls back it lets all the air out from under there, so that's a sort of scrap head, not really worth fixing. And then I've just got a couple of dusting brushes and a crevice tool. I've also got a brand new post motor filter, which I've had knocking around for a while. It's a knockoff carbon job, but I don't actually know what it fits, so let's have a quick shufty around and see which of these machines it'll fit. An upgrade one, Right, they're all standing to attention, and I've just realised that I've left myself no space at all. Oh, drop that down. I don't think it belongs to this, does it? No. I would say very much not. No, so that one does need its post-filter cage. This one's okay because it's got its hose blower port job thing. Oh, hang on. I can do it from this end now. Let's have a look under the S8. Oh, does it fit the S8? See, I don't think it does, purely because it hasn't got a clip. What I think will happen is, I'm going to plug this in, turn it on, and that's going to push itself out. Well, it looks like it very well might fit the S8 then, unless it fits the S5 any better, perhaps. It does, it fits the S5 as well. So, hang on, I'm going to need the hose for this. Dig this through. You watch it not work. Oh, plug in. Well, we found a winner, and I think I'd rather it went in that one because the C3 was wearing a brand new filter anyway. This wasn't, this had a pretty dirty filter, so that can go in my spares box. Oh, we'll unplug these, wind their cables up, and well, I guess round off Miele week. Miele fortnight! God, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? So there we go. Oh, I can sit on my chair and do the outro to this video. 5 Mieles from the early to mid 1990s through to 2016, I think that's C3 was. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 floor tools. Lots of bags, 5 hoses, 5 wands, and a few extra optional accessories too. This is my Miele collection as of now, literally. But I'm filming this on the day that this all started. Video 1 went live today on Monday the 1st, so this was either a complete disaster, in which case, my goodness, I'm so sorry you had to endure that. Oh, wasn't last Thursday a terrible video? Oh, I know, I'm really sorry. Oh, it's gone really well, and we've enjoyed looking at Miele. I just thought it'd be something to do. We're all bored in lockdown. I've had lots of spare time to do this, because obviously I've not been going out, apart from going to the shops. And I've got it done. This is the first real collection of mine where everything is done. Normally there's a machine here or a machine there. I nearly had every DC01 lined up, but then I sold one before I'd done the last 2 and all sorts. This is my Miele collection as it stands. Everything Miele I have is refurbished, works like new, looks as good as new as it's ever going to get. And apart from a few little parts here and there which might get picked up, it is done. So, I hope you've enjoyed both this and the previous 2 weeks worth of videos. Blimey, 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to do it on next. Probably going to have to be Hoover or Electrolux maybe, but I'm going to need a year to get round to doing that. This has taken me long enough. So, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I, and maybe these vacuum cleaners, will see you soon. Bye bye.